91. 92.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris with the Sports Truth. The truth will set you
93.
free. Today I have a very special guest.
94.
Nick Bosa.
95. 96.
Okay then.
97. 98. 99. 100.
That's pretty good.
Whew.
That must be light work for you.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Not much. Just excited for our Niners game this Saturday. We're going to blow out the Packers, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah. So I read the script.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to list the 4 teams from worst to first.
Okay.
Okay?
Number 4 to 1. Okay.
Exactly. So we'll start with number 4.
Okay, who is it?
Okay? No disrespect to anybody.
Of course. You made it this far. I mean, it's
yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
a little winded. Hold on. After you do 100 push-ups.
Well, yeah, of course. Take your time. Hope you're ready for Saturday.
Okay. Oh, I'm ready.
I bet.
I'm ready.
You know everything about Jordan Love and Aaron Jones. Yep. Okay.
Okay. And, number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Bucks.
Okay.
They were never really expected to make it this far.
And they have.
Right? They were going to win their crappy NFC South division.
Yeah.
And it was going to be the Saints. It was probably not the Falcons, you know. But it was going to be pretty much the Saints or the Buccaneers.
Yep.
Okay. So here's the good news.
Yeah.
Bucks fans. Brady's not there anymore.
No.
It's always sad not to have Brady, right? But the skeleton or the meat and potatoes of the Buccaneers is still there, okay?
It is.
You got a defense that at all levels know what they're doing.
They have a superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
Defensive line, linebackers, and
yeah, when you have that safety that's like
safety.
Hall of Fame level like his dad was,
yeah,
that's a big piece.
it is.
Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Antoine
Okay.
Winfield.
Yeah, exactly. They're holding opponents to under 19 points. Like when we played them, we scored 27.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's below our average because their defense was good.
Exactly.
But we held them to 17 points.
You did.
Because our defense is that good.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly.
Good job.
Everyone's healthy. Everyone took their bed
Everyone's
rest.
rested, yep.
The younger players that needed to go to the strip club, they did that thing, you know.
Oh my God.
Not my thing. Like, you know, I did the strip club when I was like in
Sorry,
junior
talking
high.
about the Bucks.
Oh, yeah, the Bucks. I'm sorry.
So, talking about Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield. Remember how he disrespected you at Ohio State? Put the flag on your logo.
Yeah,
How do you feel?
Yeah. Oh man, I
You and Chase too were there.
Whoa.
How do you feel?
Whoa. Damn. I'm just saying, if he was here right now,
Yeah.
I'd crack that boy's face.
I bet you would.
Yeah, exactly. He just
He
likes
pissed you
to
off,
talk
right?
a lot of shit.
He does.
Okay? He's been doing it in high school. He's always felt disrespected.
Yeah.
He wasn't given D1 big scholarships, okay? He had to settle for Texas Tech, and then he had to walk on to Oklahoma before getting a scholarship, and then he's the #1 savior for the Browns. No, he's not.
Nope.
Let's give him to the Panthers, and let's give him to the Rams. Ooh, the Bucks, okay?
The Bucks, yeah.
So it's opportunity meets
What?
preparedness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I could see
That's
that.
what leads to luck.
Okay.
And
So the Bucks blowing out the Eagles was luck? I don't think so.
no, what I'm
was
saying,
skill.
no. What I'm saying is when opportunity meets preparation, that's what luck is.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But how do you feel about him blowing out the Eagles? Because you don't like the Eagles, of course, after what they did in the championship game.
Yeah, you know what?
Happy.
You know what? This is how it is. Okay, first you're raging all season, right?
Right.
Like, damn it, Brock Purdy's arm. Only if, you know.
Exactly. You didn't have the Super Bowl.
Right, exactly. So you're
Would've been
holding on to that for like the whole year, and it's your
Yeah.
motivation to deliver the death blow. Because you notice that the Eagles are perfectly fine. Not perfectly fine, I'm not
They were
going to
10-1
lie.
at one point.
But they were 10-1,
Yeah,
they were
come
winning
on,
games,
Bosa.
they were to be feared, they were
Yeah.
the #1 team, they were the representative of the NFC South.
Yeah, they were, bro.
But we... It's like that's why they call it post-traumatic stress disorder in the
Yeah.
military. Like after what we did to them, they checked out for
They
the
were
next
done. Yeah.
5 out of 6 games that they
Destroyed them.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Bucks are 4th for a reason. They're probably going to be done after this next
yeah, like
The
good
Lions.
job, you know, like
So it's the Lions.
Maybe you can get a contract out of this.
Probably have Baker be there for another 6 years.
You won your division, and you won your first playoff game.
Come on. Yeah.
All right.
Good.
It's not a bad start. Not a bad start, bro. But I still hate you.
Of course. Number 3.
I'm still gonna sack you if you happen to beat the Lions. If you beat the Lions and you come back to our place.
Sacking them. 100%.
Yeah. Next time, I'm not gonna put that into the ground.
You're not gonna wave the wave celebration.
Exactly.
You're gonna do worse.
Pretty much stick it in your ass, okay? And just see ya. Anyways.
So who's number 3?
Okay, number 3.
No disrespect, of course.
No disrespect, of course. It's gonna be the Packers, and I'm not trying to start did you see Bosa on that podcast, The Sports Truth? Yeah, he said that that the Packers, the team they were playing, that he put in at number 3, and all that. But no, I mean,
can't put the Lions below him.
Yeah, exactly. They came late to the party. They were 9-8, barely got into the playoffs. And then
they blew out the Cowboys.
Blew up the Cowboys.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. But my question is, look how many other teams have blown out the. So you're telling me did you see what the Cardinals did to the Cowboys?
Well, it's because they own them. Organism.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, well they're not anywhere around here.
No,
did you see what the 49ers did to the Cowboys?
Sunday Night Football in front of everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
42-10.
Yeah, exactly. And there's some other close calls with the Seahawks and Lions. So, they were frauds, They
were frauds.
They basically, the Cowboys beat up on weaker teams. Exactly. If you have a sputtering offense
they're the bullies.
And a put together defense, they're going to drop 40 on you, okay? They're beating tuna cans, or what do they call them in boxing,
Oh, yeah.
Tomato cans or something like that. Yeah.
So frauds.
Frauds.
And the Eagles were frauds too, apparently.
I mean,
they fell apart.
They've overexceeded their limit. But unlike the Texans, who could take it to the next level, the Bucs can't.
Unless Baker Mayfield does it somehow. If he beats the Lions, then that's it.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay.
But
you never know.
It could happen.
But anyway, Packers. We're talking about Jordan Love. Do you think he's going to make it?
Oh, Jordan Love. Okay, this is when I saw Jordan Love because we were all chilling.
Yeah, watching the game. Yeah.
And I got to see how the offense plays. So there's a lot of differences between the way the Niners do things and the way the Cowboys do things. Okay. First of all, those large gaping holes that Aaron Jones, number 3-3, was running through, those don't exist in our defense.
You got Hargrave and Eric Armstead.
Exactly. They're going to plug up the middle. We're pushing the pressure on the outside so he could be forced into the middle. And then we got Fred Warner and
Greenlaw.
They're
going to come right down the middle too.
Exactly. And they don't miss many tackles. Every once in a while they'll whiff, but they're, exactly. In the secondary, could hold long enough. Give the pass rush enough time to get up there.
You only need 3 seconds.
Exactly. So he'll be under more pressure. And dude, I'm telling you,
he ain't gonna be wide open for receivers.
He's not gonna be wide open.
He ain't gonna be wide open.
You know what it looked like? It looked like someone punted the ball. And he was looking up in the air for it to field and then run off. So imagine this: you're waiting for the ball to come down. Then you get it, and then there's no one within 10 or 15 yards, and you walk into the end zone. Okay.
That ain't happening.
We have seasoned vets. Gibson
and Logan Ryan
and and Lenore and Ward. We got some talent back there, and we only rushed 4, so we dropped 7 back.
So Jordan Love's stat of when he plays better when pressured ain't gonna work now.
No, this is real pressure. That's like fake pressure.
That's blitz pressure, by the way. He's when he does that. So 4-man with 7 dropped back, it's not gonna help him.
Right.
Probably gonna get picked, probably.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Packers defense though is really good. Their offensive line is number 2 in sacks.
They are, but the back half is ass.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, they gave up 500 yards.
How do you think Purdy's gonna do? Against that.
Purdy's gonna do awesome against it.
You trust him, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, look. Pick your poison. Okay. Are you gonna? Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice. Okay?
Sure. I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
There's Deebo Samuels, right? In the slot or
in the backfield.
There's Christian McCaffrey.
In the slot.
There's Ayuk as the number 1.
Yeah.
And then there's
George Kittle.
George Kittle, okay? They're all about, and we're not even mentioning the other ones. Let's just keep it simple for the folks, okay? So you have those 4 options, all of them with 1,000 yards. Like, you need to double team one of them, and on the defense, I feel bad for them because then it's like, okay, which one do we got to take away? Okay, you got to take away Christian McCaffrey? Okay, what about Debo? You got to take away Debo? What about Kittle? Okay, Ayuk. Okay, someone's going to get open on the back half of that defense.
On a one-on-one, yeah. It's going to be one-on-ones.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't
they're going to power move everything to the left around Trent Williams, okay? And
for sure.
He's just going to smash people. So, thank you for doing us the favor, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to do it with the Cowboys or the Rams.
Cowboys. I mean, it's sort of comical humor so that, like, you know... And look, the Cowboys are gone, the Eagles are gone. If you had told me, if you came back in some fucking time machine, and I was there at practice, and you're like, hey, Nick Bosa, I got a secret for you from the future, right? You're not going to have to deal with the Eagles. You're not going to have to deal with the Cowboys.
Or the Rams.
You're not going to have to deal with the Rams.
I would call you crazy.
Wow, really? You sure? Like, we don't at least have to play one of them?
Nope.
No, neither one? Or the Rams?
None.
Oh, not the Seahawks either?
No.
Okay. Nope. Who do we play? The Packers.
The Packers.
Oh,
the ones that we own in the playoffs?
That we own
4-0?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Remember, Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
He gave you the answers to the tests, but he's your sensei, okay? So
you're not going to beat the sensei.
Yeah, you're not going to beat the sensei,
Sorry,
bro.
Matt LaFleur.
Okay, so you might think you're like doing cute. It'll work on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because their defense is
fraudulent.
Yeah. And the offense has no leader. They have no direction.
Jack just chokes. Yeah.
You're messing with the wrong
but now
team,
you're going
bro. You're lucky you got into the playoffs. You're lucky you beat the fucking Cowboys.
Just be happy.
But it ends here, okay? Jordan Love. Look, I'm wearing Jordans, okay? Because I'm Nick Bosa.
Of course you
the number 1 edge rusher, at least in the NFC.
NFC for sure.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough about the Packers. Number 2.
Number 2.
The Lions.
Number 2, the Lions. I mean, think of how much they've really done. Okay?
1993 or whatever was the last one, right?
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
It's been 30 years since they won their division. Last time they won their division, it wasn't even the NFC South.
NFC Central.
Sorry. It wasn't the NFC North.
It was NFC Central.
NFC Central.
Little trivia.
Exactly.
My
So
God.
it's been a while, okay?
Yeah.
The Lions are tough at home, okay?
They are.
When you get to play a track meet and you have Jamar Gibbs and you have Amon St. Brown,
Speed.
especially with blue hair.
Yep.
Oh shit, he did it blue.
He did for the Lions.
Yeah. He's like a Smurf. He'll pop up here and then pop up there, you know? And so, their defense is opportunistic, and Dan Campbell is making the right decisions. It's right to go 2nd and 9 and throw it. Who cares if you give up time? Get the first down and it's over, okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
But he can't be maniacal and go for the 2-point conversion 3 straight times. Be like,
he did against the Cowboys.
Bro,
what are you doing,
bro?
Yeah, trying to get a free touchdown out of it. 6 points.
It's like the 2-point conversion, but you're on your 20-yard line. You sure you want to? Yeah, I gotta go for it because that's what the triple espresso, is telling me to do.
Kneecaps,
biting kneecaps. So I think the funniest thing about the Bucs-Lions matchup, because we mentioned the number 2 team now and the number 4 team
we're talking
now.
about the Lions now.
Is that damn, I forgot. What was
the funniest part is that a reporter asked
about the weather.
That's
what it was.
And they're in a freaking dome.
Yeah, he was so polite. That's how, I call him Todd Blows, but as far as a person, he's probably the nicest person. He's the nicest defensive coordinator I've probably seen. Most defensive coordinators that I know are they're wicked, okay? This guy's too nice to be a defensive coordinator.
He literally told him, hey, he knows an adult, right?
He's like, we'll be cold before we get off the bus. So, oh my God, you know what made it worse? Is that it was a woman reporter.
Oh,
so then, everyone's hammering him. The guys are like, we told you we shouldn't have brought her in here. She can't even figure out that it's in the dome. And then the women are shitting on her because they're like, look, she just set us back another 5 years. Yeah, because women don't belong in sports. So,
Ridiculous.
Yeah, anyways, I think it's a close game between the Lions and Bucs because the Bucs, they allow 19 points a game, and Baker's got his chip, And then on his oldest shoulder, he's got God.
No, he's got a bigger chip because C.J. Gardner-Johnson had to talk shit.
Oh yeah, that's
on
right.
Twitter to him.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing, dude? Really?
You know what?
Come on.
I don't know what psychological sense that means.
It doesn't help.
But it's
the
like
Lions at all.
the weakest part of our team is the secondary. I'm gonna talk shit, and it's like, oh, dude, you opened up a can of worms.
You have.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, so enough about that.
Okay.
Number one team.
Number one team.
The Niners, right?
You're looking at them right here, the 49ers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me about the best part, your defense. I don't care about all the offense. Everyone's no, it's the defense.
Yeah, it's the defense.
Tell me why.
Okay, yeah.
The new fearsome foursome, right? Your front four.
Yeah, no,
for
sure,
okay.
Absolutely. Okay, so
talk about it.
How important was the number one seed? It was really important. I'm going to tell you why.
You guys are tired.
We're tired and beat up. Eric
Yeah.
Armstead was like, "Oh man, are we
Injured.
losing for the season from his plantar fasciitis?"
Woo! And a knee.
Oh yeah. Okay, he's back fully healthy. Hargrave
is back.
Is back. Okay, you got my buddy Chase Young on the other side.
Me too.
Yeah, and so the defense is set. Like they say, this is the second best quarterback the 49ers are facing this season since the bye.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool. But the Packers facing our defense is the first time that they've faced a real defense.
A top 5 defense.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What? The Dallas, they're number 1 on paper. They're paper champs, bro.
Yeah, they're
regular
fake,
season
always,
champs.
yeah.
Season MVP. Dak Prescott. So, yeah.
Who else did the Packers play? The Bears? Right?
They played the Bears.
So that's not really a top 5 defense.
Yeah, I mean...
Who else did they play in their 6-game winning streak? Who else was it?
I don't know who they played,
I don't
but...
think they beat anyone impressive on the defense anyway.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And guess what?
What?
What happened when the Bucks went to Lambeau? The Packers got this.
Yeah.
What happened?
Didn't they get blown out by the Bucks?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the Bucks actually. I think the Bucks have a top 8.
He had a 158.3, which is a perfect passing rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if that defense did that to the Packers and they were at home, what's our defense gonna do to the Pack attack at our place? Exactly. And then you know what? That's one battle. Okay, so maybe you'll win some, we'll lose some, whatever. You know, back and forth. It's a bitch slap. You know, but then what are you gonna do when it's the offensive team has to go against your defense team? Our offense is going to win more times against your defense than your offense is going to win against our defense. Okay,
so we're going to score more points.
Yeah, exactly. Like every time we have the ball, we're going to score. You might get a couple on us because you know what I mean. But bro, we practice against that offense all the time. It's Shanahan's offense. Yeah. You think you're going to trick me with like the motion going that way?
They're going to run
the motion goes that way, it comes back this way.
Exactly.
Bam! I got you. Game over.
You're doing the
doing the Bosa.
So you already know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
To be fair, that they know our offense too.
Yeah.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, hold on. I feel like doing some weights right now.
I have a question for you, Bosa. They know our offense too then. Shouldn't they be able to stop it then? Because they know it too. They know what we're going to do.
That's a valid point.
So explain.
Hold on.
What's Shanahan going to do? Tell me.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that the Packers defense knows our offense too because they practice against it all the time.
Okay.
They do that.
Just because I know something's coming doesn't mean that I could stop it.
Oh, that's true.
Okay?
Yeah, you've been beaten a couple times.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like if some boxing dude comes in, right? And then his ring guy's like, he's gonna throw a jab.
Yeah.
And then a right, and then come up with a hook, okay?
Yeah.
That's the sequence that's going to happen.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, bro. I can't stop that.
Yeah.
No, dude. He's going to catch me with one of them, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's the same thing. Exactly. So, like, they know what's coming, but can you stop it?
No.
Okay, yeah. It's too much yak monsters.
What about us, though?
That's what they are. They're yak monsters.
They are yak. But what about us, though? They know it's coming. I mean, we know... Okay, yeah. They know it's coming, but we know it's coming too. Can we stop it? If you know it's coming.
Oh, on the Packers side?
Yeah, do you think you can stop the Packers? They have a good offensive line.
Yeah.
They do. They're second in winning.
That's up to me, bro. I'm the team leader. So this is the way it works, okay? It's like a chain reaction. So bam, I'm getting in with my hand up right there.
Yep.
I'm going from the left side.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Your other
it up
hand.
here,
Yep.
okay?
Exactly.
And then I'm coming in and I set in the edge rush right there. Okay?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. We're just going to put a little bit of pressure.
Right.
And then that pass that Jordan Love has to prematurely throw is throwing it into like Fred Warner's territory.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's a change. And then after that, like the safety comes over. So yeah. I mean, if you look, good teams on defense tackle in bunches, okay? It's like prison style, okay? It's not just like,
tackle,
this one guy misses the open field tackle and he's gone. No, dude. It's not that way.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. Weaknesses of the Niners that we have to worry about. The kicker.
The kicker for
You're
reading my mind, bro.
How do you feel, Bosa, about your kicker, Jake?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm going to be honest. It's going to be our fault for putting us in a position that we allow the kicker to have to win the game. Like, why did we put them in that spot? And then he's going to be the scapegoat and be like, Niners lose because of kicker. When it was like, no, it's my fault, bro. Why didn't I get to the quarterback?
Yeah, exactly.
Why didn't our secondary, why didn't Debo do this? Exactly. That's
if it comes to that,
that's an easy out. Okay?
It is an easy out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just too much pressure on him.
It's a rookie, for God's sake.
Yeah, don't let it come to that.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Next thing. This is going to be this might infuriate 49ers fans. Okay. So, Niners offensive line is very weak, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, it's strong left.
Yeah, weak.
Like with Trent Williams and the other guy. So, but that's why Shanahan's a genius, bro.
Yeah.
He causes mixed direction and motion, so it causes the defense to shift over. So the defense is never in a position of being able to strike or power, like a Napoleonic, you know what, we'll get the right flank and we'll get it. No, because you don't know. It's like if you were playing armies, right? Napoleonic Wars, and then all of a sudden, and I'm sure Napoleon did this, where he just moves his army up and then just shifts them over here, and then you're on the other side going, what the fuck is he doing? And by that time, it's too late.
Well, the thing I was going to tell you was the Packers' defensive line is third in pressures. They're actually really good.
That's okay, because Brock Purdy is going to feel that pressure.
Yeah.
Look, Brock Purdy has been masking a offensive line that, aside from Trent Williams,
pretty bad.
Is not the best. It's not bad, but it's not the best, okay?
Sure.
Like, I'm not going to put it in the elite category, but I'm not going to trash them, okay?
Fair
So
enough.
it's Brock Purdy's shuffling of the feet, as you like to call him, Steve Montana.
Yep, Steve Montana.
Exactly, and he's going that he'll be able to either throw the play away or run it for a first down, or give the players enough time.
Like the Commanders game.
Imagine exactly the
we
Commanders
pointed
game.
everything.
He pointed over there, over there. Exactly.
Yep.
He sends it and
everything. Yeah.
The Holy Spirit drops it right into
perfectly.
Exactly.
I can't believe how accurate he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget his arm strength.
And one thing I want to say is that he bases who he is in his faith. Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw C.J. Stroud, and then he said, to Jesus I give the glory, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And then on the re-edits of the media outlets and his own team, they just cut that part and go to, if it wasn't for my teammates,
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, exactly. It's like you should be able to speak up about your beliefs.
They don't like religious stuff.
He's never saying, dude, you have to do it. That's where he would cross the line. He's just talking about his personal relationship with the Lord.
You said C.J. Stroud. Didn't you mean Purdy?
Oh, either one. They're interchangeable because they're both... What? Oh, yeah.
He is? I didn't know that.
You didn't hear it because they cut it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it live. So I saw the live one, and then you saw the one that was edited to, if it wasn't for my teammates. But before the teammates, Jesus came.
Of course, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, you were there for the Ravens game at the end of that horrible loss, I'm sorry to say. You saw Purdy praying with OBJ and some Ravens staffers and Niners staffers. Right?
For sure.
Okay. And they didn't show that on TV.
Yeah, of course not. Of course
ridiculous.
Not. Exactly.
Even in a loss, Purdy was still being
it's funny because it's like the Christian right that is pushing buttons, but it's
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we wrap up? Because we only got 2 minutes left.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we went on a little too long for the special guest. I'm sorry to say.
Oh no, that's okay. Let me bring the special guest in.
Okay.
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 Yeah, I think I've said enough. Do your push-ups. Take your vitamins.
Okay.
Listen to your parents. Listen to your coach. Okay. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can set you up with a question.
Sure.
Okay. Who's the biggest threat to us right now besides Shanahan?
Okay, go ahead. The biggest threat to you? Okay, viewers. The biggest threat to the 49ers, unfortunately, and I know this is gonna make people really mad, especially the one back there. Missed tackles. The 49ers have missed so many tackles after the bye week due to being tired. We missed like double digits against the Ravens. I think we missed 12 tackles against the Ravens. We missed 10 against the Rams. Man, if we miss tackles against the Packers this Saturday, guys, we're going home. I'm sorry to say. Well, we're already home. We're going home to watch the Super Bowl from the couch. This is something that only NFL insiders and people like me and other super fans would know. If the Niners miss these tackles, dude, it's over. We need to fix the tackling. We need to clean it up. Our defensive coordinator needs to stop doing interviews with the Chargers and other people. And he needs to focus on coaching our... Steve Wilkes needs to focus on coaching our defense to stop missing tackles. Because if you allow Aaron Jones, because he's a big running back, if you allow Aaron Jones to get downhill, break some tackles, get some touchdowns, we're in trouble. All right? And I know you're going to be like, oh, why didn't you say Shanahan? Or why didn't you say the Ravens? Well, you see, we outgained the Ravens 476 yards on the Ravens in a loss. And the Ravens, Lamar Jackson in specific, was gifted 3 short fields. Oh, come on in. And you got those touchdowns. Oh, who is it? Oh!
What's up, SA?
Oh, God, it's Leo the Lion. What do you want?
I told you
Yeah?
that we were going to beat the Rams.
I know, I believed you. I told you. Yeah. Okay. So what do you got for me?
Nothing, dude. It's been 30 years
Oh, yeah, since you
we
won?
won anything.
I know, I'm sorry, dude. Barry Sanders was around.
Exactly. And now we got the Bucks and Baker. Whatever.
No.
Didn't we beat them 20-6 in Tampa?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, so how could we possibly lose to the Bucks?
Their playoff form now, and their defense is playoff form. I don't understand it, guys, but when it goes to the playoffs, everyone's defense gets better.
Yeah.
So is yours too, though. So
that's true.
it's all even. Okay. So Leo, what do you think?
So you know what? I thought because I was at that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course you were.
And it was like, you know what? Let's do it for Eminem.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Eminem's a Lions fan. That's
Exactly.
right.
He was on the sidelines.
Oh,
like
man.
Eminem doesn't. His time is valuable. So
It
he
is.
must have thought that we could win.
So you threw it on second and 9.
Yeah,
You
we
threw the ball.
it. Exactly. Before we would have handed it off and kicked it back
And
to them.
Amon St. Brown caught it.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think
Sealed
the
the game.
NFL wants us to win.
Yeah.
Because Stafford, he threw it and our guy was hugging him from behind, you know?
Yeah.
And so they didn't call it.
They didn't, no.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, in any case, how do you feel if the Lions have to go against the Niners? Against Bosa. Come on, Leo.
Ooh, Bosa.
How do you feel, Leo? Bosa.
Yeah, but you know what? We got a white dude named Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, you do. That's
exactly, and he's going to be haunting Purdy's dreams.
You hope. Otherwise, it's over. If you don't get any pressure on Purdy,
There's
it's
no
over.
pressure on us. We weren't even supposed to maybe win the division.
Yeah.
Maybe win a playoff game. Guess what? We in the NFC Championship.
True.
The
true.
49ers, they supposed to go
Yeah,
to
you're
the
supposed to
Super
be
Bowl.
there. I know.
Okay? Us is like we overexceeded. They're not going to be talking shit if we lose to the 49ers. They'll be like, they had a great season. Okay? But if the 49ers lose one game, it'll be the same story. What's up with Shanahan?
Yeah, what's
why
Shanahan?
does he fucking choke? And
He does.
Why does he get to the championship game, have a lead, and then fucking lose? Or better, worse yet, he ends up going into the fourth quarter down, and then he's 0-37. Exactly.
No.
You know?
Ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, we're a well-rounded team. Okay?
You are.
We could give it to David Montgomery.
You can.
Okay, north and south, and then we can give it to Gibbs. Okay? And he'll pop outside, and we got Amon St. Brown.
You do. He's really good.
He's El Santo.
Yep.
You know, with the blue hair.
Yep.
Yeah, we got weapons, okay? And Sam Laporta, they said he was out,
Yeah.
but then I saw him playing. He scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he's come back.
Exactly, okay? So we're at full strength.
You are. And your defense, too. It's very opportunistic.
Yeah. And you know what? I hope on the other side, after, we hopefully win against the Niners, that we play the Chiefs.
Oh,
Because
no.
you know they're going to put him there, and we'll be like, oh, a good way to
Revenge, right?
yeah,
From the first game.
the season, exactly. Like, you
Where
know
you
what?
won barely by
We're
1 point.
going to beat them by
Again.
1 point.
Again.
Get screwed over by the refs on 1 point.